Okay, welcome to ePaq software. So the ePaq software is an examination software that is created by Iconkay Tech. So this is the way the software works. Each student, each user will have their own individual user ID. So let me log in with an ID. And one thing we must understand is that the software has possibility for both objective and theory, and it works alongside with camera. That's the webcam of the system or a desktop. So this is the way it looks like for students. This is the way it looks like. We have proceed to assessment. So if it is for the teacher that intends certain question for a student, what the teacher does is to tap on this teacher section, while the admin is the person that is in charge of the software for the school, the institution. So let me log in. So it is the admin that adds new person. That's you add teachers, you add students into the platform. So it's on this add persons that the feature is on. So here is where the teacher sets question. Why this template we are presently on is the template for the teacher or the admin to set the timing for the examination. If you want to set how long the objective is to be and how long the theory is to be. So like an assumption now, let's assume students should have a basic science examination and it's meant for all classes. This place that you see departmental test would be just 1, just 2, just 3. This is science, this is 3. So if you want all classes, just click on test all department. So let me set an examination. The objective should be for 30 minutes, while the theory should be 1 hour 30 minutes. So now the next feature available here, if you notice, we just have basic science exam. Okay, let me pick social study. I need something different. Okay, let's pick social study. So you can pick the different feature here is the test taker should see the camera, so he should see that it's been invigilated. If you want him to see his results immediately, pick the option. If you want the test taker to view his correction, pick it. If you want him to the examination question to be randomized, that's in a class of 20 people or 20 or 30 people, and you want to ensure that each of them do have the same question in each numbering. That's number 1 can be number 5 for another person, number 5 for another person, number 7 should be number 1 for another person. So that's what is randomized. So once you click on switch on, the exam automatically switches on. So I've switched on the social study. Can you see social studies switch on now? So now this place for set question is where the examination question objective is being set by the teacher. So now let's assume that I want to set question an objective question. Let's use what's it the president of Nigeria is it Tinubu Abuja. So partial. So this is the way objective question is being set, and here since Tinubu is the answer, A is 1. Click on save. The question automatically is being saved. It has been added. So if you check on general question, you can see the question for what is the name of the president of Nigeria. So that's how question is being set. So that's the example. So if you now want to set your theory, just come here and click on add theory. So this is how the theory question is being imputed. You add questions. So if you want to add a theory question, that objective. So that's this is the way we set you set in new theory. So this is the aspect for theory. So you can be your number one A can add who, who is a patriot. That's one theory question. So you can add as many as you want to add. Click on save. Question becomes saved. So that's how the theory question is being saved. I've saved for general studies. So now let's go back and enter as a student how the student sees the examination. So here what the student just does is that they click on proceed to assessment. So I click on proceed to assessment. So the subject I'm having is basic science. So you can have two subjects based on the subject that is available for that student. So if the subject I'm having now is social study, I pick social study and click on go. So can you see the software has possibility for both objective and theory. So I've picked my objective steps. So I'm doing the objective. So this is how it looks like. The mother of my father is my what? My grandmother. Next. The father of my mother is my grandfather. Next. So it's just only two questions that is on that is imputed for social study. So it shows that I've finished my question. So now I just need to click on submit for the objective. So I've submitted. So can you see? I finished successfully. So it means out of two questions, I attempted two, I got it two. I didn't fail anyone. So that's because I am allowed the feature for show results. So now the next thing is you do your theory. So this is the template for theory. So this how question is being set. So these are questions, these are answers that we have already provided. So these are the different theory questions. So you just need to click on submit. So that's the way you finish your theory. So it has been submitted successfully. So it means I'm through with my examination. The moment you are through with your examination, such student does not have the privilege of doing the exam again, except the teacher granting the permission. You can switch on or switch off. So now let's now see the template for the result for the student. So you see the place where you view your result. So this is the place for the result. So that's how the software works. We have the option for objective. We have you can also do theory. It has the place of adding more students. You have the place for your record, set question. Grading is for theory, how you grade the theory and your students. And birthday, you can print the report. That's the examination report for your students. So that's majorly how our ePaq software works. Thank you.